Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's BDF44 sitting in the dark as I like to do sometimes. I'm sure you guys are used to that by now. But um, this is what I want to talk about: the Bucks and the Miami Heat. Now, this is a really, really tough situation for both teams, in my opinion, because what you have in the Milwaukee Bucks is a team who's finally gotten Giannis to sign for the max, super max. He's set in stone for another 5 years. You also got Drew Holiday set in stone for another 5 years. You picked up solid role players like Bobby Portis and PJ Tucker and different guys that can help Giannis along the way. DiVincenzo's had a fantastic season, that kind of thing. You're just very happy with your team this year, probably more happy with them than you've been in a while. Then you look over and you see the Miami Heat. Miami Heat, even though they're the sixth seed, they're probably one of the better six seeds in recent memory because, quite frankly, their talent level is overwhelming. The issue has been for them, they haven't had their full team on the floor all year long. Everybody's healthy on the Miami Heat. Their whole team is healthy right now, ready to go. Just like the Lakers Phoenix situation, if the Lakers are to win the play-in situation, which we expect they will, and they play the Phoenix Suns, it's like, wow, you've gotten good. You got all this going on for yourself. You got Chris Paul. All this is great. And then you run into the Lakers, a team that just, quite frankly, has just been hobbling all year and kind of just coasting in some ways. And now they're fully healthy and ready to go. It's just unfair. And I see that situation happening in the Eastern Conference with the Bucks and the Heat. Um, this is just how it goes. And these are two teams that you think are probably good enough to make it at least to the second round this year. I mean, with the Nets in the way, you wouldn't think they would get to the Eastern Conference Finals, but shit, I think they could if the Nets didn't exist. I mean, these two teams are very good. And then you look over at the Hawks and the Knicks, it's like, wow, those teams are really solid, but like you would have much rather played either one of those two teams than to have to face the Bucks or the Heat, respectively. It's just a rough situation. This series should go the distance. I expect it to go seven. I got the Heat winning it. I do. I got the Heat beating the Bucks, even though the Bucks have home court advantage. And the reason why is just because they got so much shooting over there in Miami. And quite frankly, Bam Adebayo has turned into a superstar. And, you know, we know what Jimmy Butler can do. Tyler Hero's healthy. I mean, it's just a very, very tough situation for the Bucks to have to run into this team, and vice versa for Miami too, to have to face the Bucks in the first round. It's like, the Bucks are no pushover, obviously, as I've described, and it should go the distance. So I don't know, man. We got a lot of weird and quirky matchups this year in these playoffs. Um, it's going to be an interesting thing. You're going to see some interesting second rounds, I'll say. Some guys you don't expect to be gone early are going to be gone early. I just hope it isn't my team. Anyway, that's pretty much all I got. Thanks for listening to me. My name is BDF44. I'm out.